Hey, welcome to the channel. This is an actual play podcast of a tabletop RPG I put together. It's based on some stories I wrote, set in a solar system cut off from the galaxy at large for thousands of years, and is somewhat mixed the genres of science fiction and fantasy. Some things featured here are more original than others, but I made sure that everything has my own spin put to it to make it fit in the crazy, odd, and sometimes dark world I'm putting my players through. Tell us how we can improve, and enjoy.
Okay, so it sounds like potentially a terrorist might have this ring.
I have no idea.
Do we need to wait for Cade?
I mean, I would like Kate to be awake for this, but at the same time,
He got shot.
a lot.
Do you want him to be awake?
As long as he's not high, and he actually has full mental control over himself, yes, it would be nice to have him awake and helping us.
If you're willing, I can make that happen.
What does that mean exactly for us?
Is that why you needed a leader of my blood?
He wanted a leader of your blood?
So it'll hurt a little bit.
Who will it hurt?
Whoever was willing. One of you, both of you, maybe some more rats, I don't know.
What are you even talking about?
I'd prefer not to use it on more rats. I would prefer to use it on bad guys, but I don't have access to those.
What do rats have to do with waking up Cade?
We have access to a bilge collar. Will that help?
Yes.
Back to the home base.
Wait, what are you guys doing?
Batman spiral.
Before Narpa can finish his sentence, all of a sudden we're standing in front of Locker's door.
What just happened?
And it's an hour later.
Yeah.
Narpa's immediately confused.
Actually, that makes perfect sense because Narpa has narcolepsy.
Narpa just fell asleep and we
No, like he's in the middle of the question. What are you guys? Wakes back up. Tucker, what the crap?
Man, this would have made the great animated thing. Like it would just scene transition between those two, and then it's like, how did I get here? And then we just flash to him falling asleep onto the table, and then people dragging him. He mysteriously has some more bruises on his face because he just did it face first. Anyway,
Okay.
So do you object to going back to your group housing?
No, but I want an explanation before she touches Cade with rats.
Okay, you'll explain on the way back.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna suck the life out of this bilge crawler. Probably not kill it. Might eat it. I don't know. Gonna take the life that I put in this ring thing. Gonna give it back to Cade. To help Cade feel all good inside. Be awake and hopefully not high.
Can't you just pump him full of drugs?
I don't have drugs, and we can't get the Dr. Buzz's drugs. So if you have money for awful drugs that we can find here, go ahead. This is not drugs, though.
Cade just found some in the dumpster once, and that seemed to work pretty well.
He did what? Who did he kill with them?
From what I've been told, because I wasn't there for this before I joined, but apparently he stabbed two people. One was a lizard person, and the other one was the person who tried to kill him.
Can he not have access to drugs again?
I mean, you're the doctor.
Okay.
He also has a gun that just flat out heals people temporarily.
Then what's the difference? Why would he
It
be
only
mad at
lasts for an hour,
this lasts permanently.
so I mean, you could just shoot him with his own gun and heal him that way, but it only lasts for an hour.
I'm not good with guns.
As far as I'm aware, all I've seen him do is just take the gun, point it at somebody, and pull the trigger, so...
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. I've done it before.
We can do
Oh.
both. How about that? Let's go.
Actually, I have this gun on me still. So you want to explain to me how this vampire ring works?
So the ring works. It hurts a thing. It takes the life stuff, puts it in the ring, and I give it to somebody else.
So, do you have to touch it? Do you point it at it? Do you shoot it with something?
I have to touch it.
Now, what if I'm touching it while you touch the thing?
I don't know.
So the ring actually has a fairly distinctive shape to it. It's essentially a center stone that has two little teeth on opposite sides. And what you do is you poke the target with one of those teeth, and there's one teeth for takeout, and then you switch to the inside for put in.
Okay. So I'm telling her that I have to actually stab it with the ring.
Okay, so if I'm holding this bilge crawler down,
You should be fine.
Okay then.
Hey, Narpa. You got your flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay, I will push Narpa towards the door.
Hey, hold up. So here's our plan. I'll go in with my gun, shining my flashlight in its face. I'll knock it out, and you can suck the life out of it.
Sounds good.
Left, could I get some help knocking it out?
Yes.
Now, this is the flashlight, not the attack light.
Oh, I thought you were going to be using the attack light. That's why I
No.
wanted you to go first, because I don't have an attack light.
I don't want to use the attack light.
Why not?
I don't want to drain the battery.
Fine.
So who's in front?
Well, first, I want to use my wireframe vision to see where it is in there.
Okay.
Drum roll, please.
You failed like every time.
One.
He did it!
Yeah, you see through it, and you see that it is crouched next to the door, ready to ambush whoever was going to open it.
Holy crap, it's right on the other side.
Now, this thing's like the size of a 5-year-old, so...
Narpa, if it's right on the other side of the door, can I make a recommendation?
That's the recommendation.
Stand back from the door for a second. Point to directly where it is.
Alright, I'll back up and point.
Okay, I'm going to put a bullet through the wall, right there next to where it is, but
We
not
want-
exactly at it.
We want it alive.
Yes, that's why I'm not hitting it, or at least I'm not trying to.
That's a pretty high-risk
You
move,
can't
buddy.
see it.
Actually, I probably can if I roll perception.
Yeah, but you haven't rolled perception.
Yeah.
So,
Can I stop him from doing that?
you can react when he whips the gun out.
I mean, if you wanted to shoot it, I could have just shot it. But yeah, I would like to.
Okay, so you say stop?
Yes?
Okay, I will stop. What? I was going to get it to move.
Okay, well,
So-
that's really dangerous.
You're gonna use a gun to make it move.
They don't like loud noises or bright lights.
I'm aware of that.
It's sitting there waiting to ambush us. You put a hole through the wall, a stream of light goes through, and the bang of the gun. It moves.
I don't understand why we're trying to shoot this.
Fine, Narpa, do what you want. I'll stand behind you and help you whenever you go through the door.
Okay, we don't want to hurt it, so non-lethals only. So I'll load my gun with non-lethals.
I will put my guns away.
You'll load your freaking hunting rifle with non-lethal bullets.
Yes.
Because
You're
that's
gonna shoot it from short range.
I'm not planning on shooting it. I'm planning in case I need to shoot it.
Okay. Who's going in first?
Let's do a quick arm wrestling contest to see who's stronger.
5.
8. I guess I'm reaching the door.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the plan. The door opens inward, right?
Yes.
You turn the doorknob and throw the door open. I'll run in there and punt the thing, all with my flashlight shining right in its face. And it will just like beat the snot out of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
I turn the knob and throw it open.
Alright, I'll run in and punt it.
Initiative.
Oh crap, I'm narcoleptic. I rolled 16 for initiative.
I rolled a 17, which is actually
Okay.
perfect.
And then willpower.
18, you go out.
Okay, so what people see is he kicks the door open, falls over, and then the thing smacks into his neck and starts chomping. Your ghost.
Ghost again, punch him in the face.
Make him weapon skill. Roll.
Yeah, and this is me using my new opportunist perk to punch in the face.
Yes, and this is it getting a crit on its attack.
Oh no.
This is the size of a 5-year-old.
3.
That actually passes.
You
Yeah.
punch it in the face.
So
Nice.
you punch it in the face, and it... Okay, because it's attacking with, like, its teeth and claws. And the ghost punches that. The only way I can make sense of this with the rolls is, like, it flings itself at Narpa and would totally connect with your neck. But instead it connects with a ghost's fist, but it still bites down and gets its claws in. So what it looks like is Narpa falls unconscious just as this thing flings itself at him, and then suddenly snap, crack, wow. And then it flings back across the room and smacks into the wall. And Narpa collapses to the ground.
That was weird.
What just happened?
I'm not entirely sure.
Did you just see that? Is he okay?
He has narcolepsy.
Okay.
Same thing I thought the
But,
first time I
okay.
had combat with him. He just kind of passed out and fell onto the ground in a dumpster pile.
Does he do that every time?
Apparently, according to his friends.
Alright, so is it asleep?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna carefully step over Narpa.
Alfred, do you have anything to tie this thing up with?
No.
Narpa! Whack! Whack! Narpa! Do you have zip ties? Wake up!
This cave? Wake up.
Kay can make an awareness check.
6.
That is a pass.
Okay, seeing Narpa not waking up. Great. I'm going to unzip his backpack and see if I can find something to tie this thing up with.
Does Narpa have anything secret in his backpack?
Nothing that should be surprising, really.
Where's that one thing?
In his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to use the ring on the bilge crawler.
Okay.
Do you have anything in your backpack I can use?
Nope.
You rolled a 13.
Very groggy Cade walks in. What the heck?
Cade, you're awake!
Why is...
Cade, do you have any zip ties or any rope or anything?
Why are
I
you
took
awake?
some the other day, but whenever we did that first trip, I remember having some in my back pocket. Do I still have some in my back pocket? I never wrote those down.
Luck. Roll luck.
20.
That's a failure.
That's a 20. That's a freaking 20.
Yeah. You don't have any, and you've lost a random item from your inventory.
Did anybody take some of my magazines while I was out?
I'm just gonna look back. Why are you awake?
Well, considering the noise that was just made,
Okay. Alright
don't
then.
worry, I won't be for much longer.
Alright then.
10.
That barely passes.
Why is he out?
Narcolepsy.
Well, I figured that, but usually this happens in like stressful situations. What the heck?
We were trying to resubdue it.
You didn't subdue it?
Somebody put it in here without tying it up.
That idiot. Where is the idiot?
I don't know. She kind of blew me off when we were trying to go after her ring that she
What?
sold.
Which one?
The EMP ring.
Oh dear gosh, I thought that was me being high.
Do you want to come help?
Looks down at bullet holes. Looks back.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna have to pass this time.
oh. I will remove your gun from Narpa's bag, and I will chunk it to you.
Okay,
Shoot yourself.
that's not how this works.
But I'll shoot you.
No, that's not how it works either. This is temporary.
Alright, fine, then this'll help. I'm just gonna
What?
grab your arm and stab it.
What the heck are you doing?
10.
10 again.
Okay, so then roll the d4.
3.
So I gained 3 health.
Well, no, you gain 2 because the ring's empty now.
Makes it feel better.
Okay, unusual.
You shoot yourself to heal yourself. How's it weird?
Here's the difference between yours and mine. Yours is a ring that you were just punching a dude with,
Yes.
and then you stabbed me with it. And I'm kind
Yes.
of concerned about this.
Just be happy she didn't use the rat that she was trying earlier.
What? You were
Yeah.
gonna...
It's all I had. I didn't know you had a pet thing in here.
You call that a pet?
What else is it? You have a room dedicated to it?
Because we didn't want it in ours.
So are you or are you not going to join us?
Wait, join you? In what?
Getting the EMP ring.
Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Is it like at the shop?
No. It is, and I will point in the direction of the ring. That way.
Oh, cool, so you know its location.
I know that it is that way.
What?
Do you remember when I first held it?
Yeah.
I put a small tracking device on it.
A tracking device that literally only tells you the direction in which it exists?
It is a very cheap tracking device.
Apparently. And to be that tiny, though, it's kind of unusual that it has...
That's kind of the point behind it. It's supposed to be very inconspicuous.
It still have more functionality than that, but anyway. I get... What's the likelihood of being shot in this venture?
We're on this ship.
Okay, I can usually walk down the street without getting shot. So, are we walking down the street, or am I going underground?
Actually, wait. Only one of you has ever been shot on this ship.
Yep.
True. While this is going on, by the way, I'm going to go back to the bilge crawler and get a few blood samples.
Okay.
In which case I'll go, well, I mean, that whole thing that Ulfric over there just did was interesting. Please don't do that with rats and put that in me. Thank you. But I can't go currently. Looks like Narpa's out too. Quite literally.
I can pump some more life into you.
Is it gonna come from the rats?
It's gonna come from this bilge crawler over here.
Did we plan on using that thing again?
Yes.
Okay, then let's put a pin in that. Normally, I'd totally let you punch Lakra and do that, but considering that apparently nobody knows where she is, no judgment on you guys. I'm just still a little bit salty from whatever the heck she did to me in the hospital. Speaking of, why am I not in the hospital?
We got permanently kicked out, thanks to Locker. Like, you get shot again, you don't go back. Okay.
We seriously got kicked out of the hospital?
I'm going to grab Narpa by his feet and start dragging him towards his room.
Ghost will follow along.
Does Narpa wake up from this?
He got no sleep last night.
Okay, so Narpa's gonna be put on his bed. Yes.
Yes.
Wait, no. Narpa locked his door.
I'll find the keys.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
Okay. I will find Narpa's keys,
And place him on his bed, and then...
and then I will leave with the dead body.
Okay. Well, with the cyber corpse.
Yes.
How are you
And I will-
transporting it?
Throw it on the skateboard.
Yeah.
I will run by my room, drop off the blood sample from the bilge crawler, and whatever I use to test the bilge crawler blood,
Okay.
and just kind of let it go.
Okay. And so it's Loft, Ulfric, and anybody else.
Cade, maybe?
I can run back up, but I will be of no use to you in a battle situation right now. I mean,
Remind me later to talk to you about the proper use of drugs.
Oh, okay, look. My gun was out of charges. I didn't have anything. There are 2 dead people on the ground, and I found syringes of what looked like medication in a dumpster. They were literally dying. It couldn't have hurt.
It really could have, though?
Literally, I could not have made their state, and I do mean this, any worse than they already were.
You could have instantly killed them.
Didn't one of them die shortly after that?
That wasn't me.
How can you be so sure?
Well, considering that person was stabbed through the chest with a door.
What kind of people do you hang out with?
Look, I was forced into this situation, okay? I lost that. Granted, this adventure's actually been kind of cool thus far, outside of, the pain. But hey, the other one actually did save their life using that dumpster medication, so, whatever.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Good. But anyway, basically, yeah, I'm okay with that. Just be aware at the moment that, basically, I really can't be put in any place to be shot, basically.
Okay. We're actually just not gonna go today. So, I'm going to take the robot body, push it into my room.
You got any purpose for that yet?
Yes.
What?
We're going to sell it. More specifically, auction it off.
Alright, so... Loft is gonna take it to the market box, and who else is gonna come along?
I don't have anything else to do.
Now, the auction is not today.
I know, that's why I was sticking in my room. I was going to go find out when the auction was.
It's just the 3 of you that's going to the marketplace.
Yeah.
Can I ask something before he does that?
Sure.
Like, he takes it to room up and he starts to leave. Where are you going?
To go find out when the auction is going to be.
Okay, that one has a computer.
That one's asleep. And when I shut the door, I locked it and left the key in there.
Why would you do that?
Because it's not my room.
He's part of the team. He would look up stuff first. Pulls out the smartphone.
Hey, what's your number? I finally have a phone.
Transfers number.
Yay.
Wait.
Alright, so I'll transfer that and I'll do a quick search on my phone for options.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
It's a 19.
Give me that.
You've got one.
No, you're already looking. Give me that.
No!
The 17.
That also fails.
We can't Google worth the crap.
Nobody can use Googleplex or whatever it's called.
I'm gonna go to the Purple Barleys and ask them, because that's what I was originally gonna go do.
You should go to the marketplace. That would be more direct.
Okay, we'll go to the marketplace.
Ulfric, what are you doing?
I'm doing my job. The village crawler play.
Okay, so we're just moving forward in time.
Yeah.
Alright, and Narpa wakes up.
Back to coding.
I'm gonna text the Blackberry that was taken, or that I gave. Where'd the body go?
I will send back dollar signs.
How many dollar signs?
Like, about 15. And then I'll wait a few seconds and say, potentially.
Okay. Did you find that ring yet?
No, because people decided to pass out.
Are we still doing that today?
No. Unless you have, like, 100 extra credits somewhere.
I actually do.
Is that what Narpa says, though?
This is what
Yes.
you should have said over breakfast.
I wasn't asked during breakfast.
Actually, you were.
You heard that he didn't have enough money to pay.
I heard they had just enough money to pay.
No, I specifically stated I had enough money to pay for the escort and for in case we get shot at. Not for
The ammo.
the money for the ammo that would be used.
Well, presumably zero ammo would be used, and we wouldn't get shot at. So
I also told you that the guy wasn't coming if I didn't have the money.
He did.
Alright, so is Loft still going to the...
Yes, because we're
Okay.
probably halfway there or there.
No, is Loft still planning on auctioning the cyber body?
Yes,
Okay.
because this group needs something other than fleshy bits poking out to be shot at.
Alright, anybody have any objections?
Nope.
I would still like for it to not be sold. I'd like to find out what we should actually do with it.
Well, you're not there.
You did copy code from it, right?
Nope.
So, it's day 4, and then on day 6 of 6 is when the next auction day is going to be.
So it's 2 days.
And it's noon on day 4.
Do I have to register the item or something?
You have to bring in the item
When?
tomorrow, at latest. The one everything brought in before 7 on day 5.
But I can drop stuff off now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop off the knife.
Okay. They'll register it under your name and everything like that. Give you a receipt.
Okay,
Where'd you get that?
from the hospital.
How did you get that?
I mean, Loria left it next to Narpa's face, stuck in the ground.
Cade's going to proceed to call Loria a very unsavory word. And then, I'm utterly confused now.
About.
She left me to die. And left the other member of the party with the one thing of value that we knew she had.
Oh, she also gave me this ring right before this happened. Like, a few hours before this all happened.
What? Why is it that every time I fall asleep or go unconscious, everything goes to pot? Or worse, I get betrayed again.
Wait, you've been betrayed more than...
You remember how I told you that a guy got stabbed at the door?
Yes.
That was another member of our party.
Oh yeah, I remember you guys saying that.
Yeah.
I need your help. We have to move a body.
The big one?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we head back to our room?
I suggest we find some sort of trolley or something, rather than just try to haul this beast of a body all the way here.
The auction house will either borrow a trolley or rent one, but it'd be like a deposit type thing.
Yeah, okay. Boom. How long does that take?
Does anybody else want to do anything?
No.
Okay, I can skip to 3 hours later when you've done it all and gotten back.
Okay. And then go to sleep.
At 3 in the afternoon.
There's nothing else I can do. Because nobody else will help me with anything.
We can still go do the thing.
No! No, we can't. It's too late in the day.
At 3?
Like, during all this time, Kate would ask, so outside of us three, who's going? I was a part of that.
Muggle Miles.
Oh, cool, I like those.
Oh, speaking of which, do I have their phone number?
No.
Darn. Well, I guess I'll go to Muggle Miles, since it's only 3 in the afternoon, inform him that due to money things, we're postponing it until the next day.
Okay. So,
And then go home.
So you're doing it on day 5.
Yes.
Even though Narpa told you he had money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to send a message to Narpa stating 8 a.m. at the Purple Barleys.
Not even breakfast first?
Nope. Get breakfast before you show up.
Did you let me know?
I will go by and tell you as well.
Okay.
And Kate.
Alright, so we're moving to day 5,
Yes.
8 a.m.
Wait, making a roll to see what time of day I wake up at.
Why?
I can't sleep properly.
4.
Looks like I'm up for 4 hours.
You get up at 4 a.m.
Locker's been doing something. And it's been 2 days. So, 8 a.m. on day 5. And everybody's at Barley's.
Is my app finally done?
Make a hacking roll.
And whenever
1.
1.
Okay, then yeah.
whenever
I can send a text with my voice, or was it just calls?
It's both.
Awesome.
And you put it on the local app store, and people seem somewhat interested in it.
Am I making money?
Not yet, because it's been out there for like a matter of hours.
So we need a purple barley.
Yeah, everybody's there at the Purple Barleys. Muggo Miles is there. Ask for his money.
I will hand him the 50 for the escort.
You'll hand him the fitty book, and yeah, he will follow your lead.
So I would have brought my laptop for this meetup, but one thing I want to be clear on is that before we go chasing this ring, I want to drop off my laptop, smartphone, and camera. Now the reason I brought it, the laptop is for Intel, and I made an app on my smartphone that everyone here needs to get.
I don't have a phone.
Does it work on this?
Yes.
You're sure?
Download the app.
Okay.
It's $1.
You got a coupon code?
Yeah, 1 cent off.
You got a bigger download code?
Yeah, I'll just let you download it for free.
Okay.
I don't have a phone.
We should fix that.
Too bad we're not headed to the
Yeah.
marketplace. We're going that way. By the way, Narpa, do you think you could bring up a rough schematic of the ship?
I will Google for one.
Like, if I just point in a direction, would you be able to say, oh, that leads outside of the ship, and there's, like, paint a straight line across the three-dimensional map and say it's somewhere in that direction? Like, giving us a cone of general location?
Does Google say I can do that?
Now I need you to pass both the Zoggle and navigation check.
10.
So I rolled Zoggle.
It
I
will-
got a 10.
Does that pass?
My intelligence is 12. Does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now your navigation.
It doesn't matter, he failed.
Alright,
What
it's
was
an
it?
18.
Oh, yeah. So you'll be able to pull up some schematics that you don't know exactly how accurate they are, but it doesn't really matter because you can't make sense of it.
Okay, guys, this is what I found.
That's unhelpful.
Yeah, I'll put that on a side tab.
So I will point in the direction and ask Muggle Miles, we have to go that way.
Wait, we're already moving?
Yes.
Why?
He said he had to take his stuff back.
Yeah.
Why
Wait.
did you bring your stuff if you had to take it
Stop.
back?
To show you the map and to give you the app.
Why couldn't you have done that before?
Because he told me to meet him here at 8 a.m.
Can you just bring the computer with you?
I don't want it to get wiped. Now here's the other thing. Well, how are we going to deal with this guy?
That's up to y'all. I'm here for basically
we have-
emotional support.
What guy? We have no idea what guy.
Yes,
Exactly.
it really depends on whoever or whatever has it. I literally will have to think of something on the fly.
All we
That's-
have is a direction. Don't we need to actually figure out where the crap we're going first?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
I'm guessing that you haven't been paying enough attention to be able to figure that out quite exactly yet.
As far as I'm aware, it hasn't really moved.
And you can't tell distance at all.
None. Can't believe it's moving unless it moves drastically.
What kind of input are you getting from this tracking device? It just seems completely useless.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take my crap back to my room. Since it's going to be useless if it gets fried. And I'll meet you guys back here in 5 minutes.
Just leave it here.
With the purple barleys.
They've got like chests.
I will take that.
Onward.
Yeah, you left the laptop and you're going following Loft's direction.
I will reiterate that I literally have no idea where we're going, and we may actually have to backtrack a whole bunch, because it may be on a completely different spine.
How do you know it's even still working?
What?
If this is an EMP grenade, how on earth is a tracking device still on it? if
Oh,
been
it's shielded.
used? With what?
Oh, you would not. It would surprise you how well shielded it is.
Okay. I'm very interested in this.
Okay, so what rolls do I have to make to get us horribly lost?
Navigation,
What does navigation use?
perception, and intelligence average.
Cool, I have to get less than an 11.
And it's going to take 3 hours per check.
Okay.
It's a
A 4! That passes!
Okay, so you'll be able to advance. Basically, I'm keeping a track of things because this is an extended test.
Yeah.
In a way. So that's going to. So you know how when you're close to something, if you like a quest marker or something like that, if you move left and right, it moves much further than if you're really far away from it.
Yes.
That's this kind of sensation you're getting on now. As
Ooh.
you're moving, it's moving more. Like its radius or its degrees that it changes by is moving faster. All right, so you may roll again. It's noon, by the way.
13. That does not pass. That actually fails by 2. So less than 1 degree.
Okay, so it'll only take 2 hours then. It's 2 p.m.
Okay.
Hey, Kate, can I take another look at that map?
Pulls out map.
Can I roll again for that?
Yeah.
15.
No.
Well, Kate, I still don't understand this thing.
Can I roll?
Sure.
Can I roll?
Yes.
6, 7.
I got it down.
I got it.
You narrow it down to a section of the ship that it could be at. So that'll let you automatically get a success on this and move it forward.
I would like to ask Muggle Miles if he knows anything about the section of the ship that we've narrowed it down to.
It is surprisingly close in what it looks like. Like, it looks very familiar because it looks similar to the place that you guys have been living at.
Okay.
So it's like a housing area that's been abandoned?
Yeah,
Guys.
crew quarters.
So we keep moving.
Things stop looking like the plans once you get closer. Like, there's been some aftermarket modifications going on in this area.
Okay. Do I need to roll again to get
Yes.
even closer?
Yeah, because you're at 4 of 6.
Nope, we're standing here for a little while.
You got a 20?
Yes.
Stop!
How many times did you roll a 20?
Today,
Jeez.
that's the second one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We're about to go in and it's like, hold up!
So,
I'm just like, why?
all that means
Nope.
is that you can't make another navigation roll. You can do something else, though.
Okay, so I'll just tell everybody, wait, I lost it.
You've literally had it for
you
days.
lost the tracker?
I haven't lost the signal, but the signal's, it's giving conflicting information that it wasn't giving previously.
What do you mean?
How do you know?
Just trust me on this one, okay?
It's not like I really have another choice. You're sure it's shielded?
From EMPs, yes, but whatever, something's messing with it right now. We need to give it a little time to maybe work better than it is right now.
Are we sure it's even here?
Yes, because it wasn't acting up until just a moment ago.
We've been walking a while, yes?
Yeah, for more like 5 now.
And we figured out what section of the ship we're in?
Yeah.
So, like, can we tell the path that we've been on?
Yeah, you can backtrack.
So could we use that to give a general location?
You've got it down to an area the size of a small neighborhood.
We could always just start poking around. Like asking people, hey, have digital things just stopped working around you?
I feel like that might get a shot.
Same.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I will basically leave it up to the group. Tell them, as of right now, we can't continue to follow the tracker until it stops acting up. I will ask Muggle Miles if they know anything more specific about this area. Are there gangs over here?
He says, oh yeah. He gestures to Miles and says, in fact, this is where I've had him from. He was in with a bad crowd.
What's the likelihood of them using this ring and not wanting to give it out?
7 out of 10.
Hey, Muggo, do any of these gangs, like, hate society enough to do terrorism?
Miles says, oh yeah.
Which one's the most likely, or most powerful?
They call themselves the Goblin Nukes.
Oh boy.
I want to say, can we not do this?
Oliver goes, you know, I'm sorry, this seems like a bad idea. I get the feeling that we're in a bit over our heads here.
Here's the
You
thing,
guys think so?
If we don't do this, then yeah, we won't die from being shot, but we might die from the terrorist attack that ensues. Or we could take the ring back, ensure that the terrorist attack doesn't ensue. Maybe we die from that, but it's better than having our fates entirely in the hands of a terrorist group.
Maybe we could just call in a tip on a terrorist hotline.
So
Miles chimes in, at least they're racists,
Against.
not us. And he points at himself. So Muggo adds in, he means anyone who's not one of the little Spokerites.
Oh, okay.
So Muggo might be in danger here too.
He shrugs.
So, do the Goblin Nukes have a leader?
Yes.
Would he maybe want, like, a magic item thingy?
Probably.
I'm starting to feel like that we should just abandon this ring and slap Lakra around a little bit and then just pray it doesn't come back and bite us
We
in the
could
butt.
always just
Can we
send
please do
Locker
that?
after it and
I was honestly hoping for this to be not this hard.
Muggo raises his hand and says, well, you got good news at least.
What's that?
He points behind him, and what he's pointing out is an especially large Spokerite who is carrying a large, rather nasty looking axe, and whose right arm is a mechanical cannon, essentially.
You call him in?
He found out.
Muggo.
Is he
Miles.
with you
What
guys?
is-
Well, Miles like hops down out of the bag, starts like peg-legging his way over, and starts drawing in the dirt, and he invites you over. He put he made like a rung of several ladders and put the goblin-sized creatures at the bottom. He put, regular-looking spoke rights right above those. The purple barleys are somewhere near the high tier of that. And he explains the purple barleys are respected because they're smart. They work together. And then he points to this guy who's clonking his way forward. And he says, those guys are respected because they're smart and strong and kill everything that doesn't agree with them. They're the word he uses is basically bosses. So this guy's like a police officer if the police officer just walked around with tanks. So Muggo says, I told him there might be issues because of on the account of the whole terrorists got a hold of this thing.
Fair.
Now if they get any weirdos, which one of them got purchased recently, bad things might happen. So he came.